I made 80 million gold profit in the first week of Dragonflight, and today we're going to look at how, so hopefully you can use this to help you make your own millions. Today we're talking about the best profession and profession spec in Dragonflight and how I used it to make these crazy amounts of gold. This video could potentially change how you do your crafting professions, because this, in my opinion, is the best way you can use them to make tons of gold. First off, I did not do any gear crafting at all. Everything I have crafted in the last week has been things that have 3 quality levels, so no armour, weapons, etc. Gear is fine. I know some people have made a lot, especially from the PvP gear, but that's not the route I went down. What I have been crafting is rank 3s, the highest quality of some stuff that has an extremely high difficulty level. The highest rank stuff is massively in demand and has some absolutely crazy profit margins. There is non-gear stuff on almost every profession that has a recipe difficulty of 400 or even up to 450 sometimes. Now if you actually do the maths on this, they're actually impossible to craft even using the best quality materials with capped professions, all knowledge points, absolutely everything, and you cannot craft these at max rank. The only way you can make these is through an inspiration proc. The funny thing is, a lot of the time you don't even need a crafter to be that good to make these really difficult items at the highest rank, you just need the right build. If the only way you can make these is through an inspiration proc, then you want as many inspiration procs as you can, therefore you need to be making your build around getting these procs. What I think is the best profession build in Dragonflight is the inspiration build in every single profession. In alchemy it's called inspiring abundance, in blacksmithing it's called poignant plans, in enchanting it's called inspiring devotion, scribes get infinite discovery, jewel crafting is called brilliant bauble, leatherworking is called awe-inspiring works, and tailoring is called shrewd stitchery. There is an engineering one as well, but that's a bit more complicated and I already confuse people too much at times, so we're going to ignore that one for this video. Each of these give a huge bonus to your chance to get an inspiration proc, but they also increase the amount of bonus skill you get from a proc as well, which is the most important part. When you have inspiration specialisation maxed out for your profession, then this makes it so that when you get a proc, you get a skill bonus equivalent to 50% of the recipe difficulty. This means that if you have a 450 difficulty recipe, your inspiration proc will give you 225 bonus skill. Therefore, you actually only need to get 225 skill, and anything above that is not going to increase your chances of getting a rank 3 item. In this example, this does not mean that improving your skill is worthless, because what this allows you to do is over time use cheaper and cheaper materials while still maintaining the chance of getting a rank 3 proc. To make this really simple, Blizzard have set this up perfectly for us. To get a guaranteed rank 2, you need exactly 50% of the recipe difficulty, and we know we're going to get 50% more on an inspiration proc. What that means is if you are at a point where you get a guaranteed rank 2 on our craft, an inspiration proc will always give us a rank 3, as long as we have the inspiration specialisation maxed out. This means that we're simply aiming to be at a point where we can see rank 2 on the left of the bar and rank 3 on the right, and we can be as low as we possibly want to be on this bar, as long as it doesn't drop below to only guaranteeing a rank 1. To begin with, you'll probably need to use some decent materials to get to a point where you are guaranteeing a rank 2 craft. Over time, as you progress more, it will get cheaper and cheaper as you gain more skill and you can use cheaper and cheaper materials. As we said, it's impossible to craft these items that are 400 and 450 skill, so there's no point in even bother trying. Over time, you can get to a point where you start using pretty crappy materials. You can see here that we're going to produce what is the joint hardest file in the game to make, and we can make rank 3s of this using some pretty low quality materials. Your basic profession gear has fixed stats, so you don't need to worry about that. Just upgrade it and you'll get better over time, etc. The main profession tool rolls with a huge amount of one random stat. Most of the time you'll be wanting to get inspiration on this, and you can guarantee this using a missive, and you can also put an inspiration enchant on it. This massively improves your proc chance. You can see here, this alchemist, we have a 31% inspiration proc chance. There are crafters out there who are probably mega specialised in producing something in particular, and the sad truth is that probably you have a much better chance than them of producing rank 3s if they don't have an inspiration build, even if you have dozens less knowledge points than them. That is it. That is how you produce some of the best stuff in the new WoW profession system. It's impossible without inspiration procs, so just build yourself completely around those procs. You will end up with loads of rank 2s of whatever you are producing, But if you can sell these at cost, and most are selling for a decent profit still at the moment, then you'll be making just loads of profit on the rank 3s. If inspiration is the best spec, then what is the best profession in Dragonflight? The truth is, it just does not matter. You can make gold from anything, especially if you are producing rank 3s. The mailbox emptying earlier was just my enchanting bank character. Does this mean you should do enchanting? Absolutely not, but possibly. I suppose to sort of prove a point, I picked up engineering as my main second profession in Dragonflight. I did this because everyone, including myself, said this was trash tier, so I thought I would see what I could do with it. Now, I do have a project going on with this that I'm not quite ready to talk about yet, but yeah, you can make gold from anything, even with this trash tier profession. I sold rank 3 ever burning blasting power for over 1k gold each when I had a crafting cost of less than 100 gold. I was world first with the best in slot scope, the high intensity thermal scanner, and some of these sold for up to 400k gold each, and I probably sold around 100 at 100k gold each. This is where you should probably take note, and I'm going to wreck a market for myself here to prove a point. There is a second scope, the gyroscopic kaleidoscope. This is not best in slot, and it's cheaper to produce than Abyss 1 and easier. Now, people have caught up with me and I have loads of competition on the Abyss scope now, but no one is making the crappy one at rank 3. Literally no one in the entire US region. The Abyss one is selling at around 50k at the time of writing. I'm still selling the non-Abyss scope for 100k gold each, and it is getting sales. Sure, the sales are slower than the Abyss scope, but you never know what you can sell and for how much until you try it. Even this trash tier profession can make multiple gold caps in profit. The best profession is whichever profession you can find good gold making opportunities in. It doesn't matter if it's blasting powder, scopes that nobody wants, or rank 3 enchants. There are an insane amount of opportunities out there with the new profession system, and the inspiration proc build allows you to do some absolutely insane things with the professions. I hope this helps some of you out. Thanks for watching guys, and I'll see you next time.